Good afternoon, everybody, and happy Easter to you all. And I'm Barry Fair. Welcome to Sunday, April 21st. It's 4 on this Easter Sunday. And a very good afternoon and early evening to you. And our opening segment today, please take it easy on the road. And do not call 000 unless you have an emergency. And here with these two opening messages about staying safe on the road and not calling 000. Good afternoon to my offsider, JM. Welcome back.
BF, thanks very much for having me. It's lovely to be back on the show after such a long while. Happy Easter to all of our viewers out there and to yourself, Barry. As Barry said, two starting messages are be careful on the roads, guys. This holiday period is double demerits and it's for a good reason. There's lots of cars on the road. We had some rain yesterday. There's just so many cars on the road, guys. Please be so careful. And second of all, ringing 000. We do mention it a lot here on the show, and that's for a very good reason, that it's a very serious issue. Please stay away from that number unless you're in an emergency.
So, we all know that we bang on about 000, but please don't be an idiot and ring that number for trivial issues, such as a lift to the pub or home from the pub. Here's my offsider now for this.
That's absolutely right. That's certainly not a reason to call that number. The number is reserved specifically only for emergencies. That is, situations that are life-threatening or time-critical and require that really urgent response.
So that's our opening message now. We hope that you're having a lovely Easter out there. And today marks the resurrection of Jesus now, kids. JM for this.
Yeah, that's right, Barry. It's a very happy day. Today, obviously, today's the day that he rose from the dead, 3 days after his passing. So yes, Easter Sunday is a very lovely time, and it's beautiful to celebrate the anniversary of his rising.
Now, a few years ago, we brought you a Good Friday message, but now here we are at the day where the Lord rose again from the dead, and I'm sure many of you went to church services around the country. And JM, how did you spend your Easter Sunday?
Similar to you, Barry, I went to Mass this morning at 7:30. That was after I went to the beach. And then I just spent a bit of time with my brother and sister.
So I went to the club today, and I spent a few hours down there before getting the 169 bus home. So that was my Easter Sunday. Now, the important thing is, don't carry large amounts of money around because there are pickpockets around at this time. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, Barry, that's absolutely right. Pickpockets are around and they're very good at what they do. Sometimes they can take money without you even noticing. It's always possible to cancel a credit card, but you can never replace cash. So it is good general rule just to carry less around with you, as you already said, Barry.
And always have a limit of how much you need to spend. Don't spend money on things that you don't need. Budget. You need to budget to get petrol, groceries, to pay your bills, the groceries, that sort of thing. Here's my upside.
Absolutely, Barry. As you said, it is very important to budget your money so that you don't lose track of what you've spent already. And it also is useful just to allow you to work out what's an essential expense and what is perhaps a bit more of a non-essential expense.
Okay, like you need to set aside some money so that you can go to a show or out to dinner or to go to the movies or to go shopping. So please guys, set some money aside. Don't waste money on things that you don't need. Here's my outsider.
Yes, absolutely. No, there's no need for frivolous spending. Obviously, there is the one-off occasion where you do indulge on a certain item, especially around Easter. You can see a lot of people buy chocolate, but it is very important that you do manage your money very carefully. Don't waste large portions of it on unnecessary things.
Such as the poker machines. If you go to the club, okay, think about your limits, guys. Bet with your head, not over it. Here's my upsider.
Yeah, absolutely. If you are one of those people that do enjoy using the poker machines, don't go in without any idea of how much you intend to spend, coming away with perhaps losing like $600. If you do go, cap your spending at $50, maybe even $100, and don't keep putting money in.
I mean, cause like some people that I see at the club, they put huge amounts in, and that is not good. And then they go home broke and regret thinking, oh no, I've got no money left, not even to pay for petrol. So start with $20. If you lose that, try not to put any more in. We know that you may be tempted, but gamble responsibly.
Absolutely.
Here's my upside.
Thanks, Barry. As these statistics continue to show, no one really wins playing with pokies. You might win one night, but if you're the type of person that goes back every single night, on average you lose a lot of money, even if you feel like you're winning.
And if you're angry, I mean, don't shut yourself off. There is a helpline for problem gamblers too. Look up a website for that. And even at the races, here's my upsider.
Yeah, thanks, Barry, for bringing it up. Those services there are for people who need them. So if you're one of those people, there's no shame or any reason to feel ashamed that you do feel the need to access those services. If you have a problem with gambling, go to one of those services, please.
And the last thing we'd like to bring up on the Easter Sunday wrap is please be honest with your friends and family and don't borrow money to gamble because it is illegal. Here's my upside.
That's exactly right, Barry. Yeah, you certainly are abusing people's trust if you're borrowing from close friends or relatives to use that money on gambling. is certainly misusing their trust. And equally, if you borrow that money from a bank, that's something it is indeed illegal, because that means you will never be able to pay that loan back.
Because you are not only letting your friends down, but your family as well. So next time you go to a club and you want to put some money in, like I do, I don't spend it all. I keep some, even if it's just $5. So please keep some money aside for the week, even if it's just $5. And here's my upside to remind you the importance of gambling responsibly before we move on to the closing subject.
Absolutely, Barry. I don't have too much to add, but I will say this, that it's perfectly understandable that it is enjoyable to go and use the poker machines because it's enjoyable to win. However, it is very important to remember that nobody wins playing the poker machines. It is a steady loss. So be aware of that. Even if you feel like one night you win, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're winning overall.
And don't ask for money at the cashier at the club too, because they can get fined for doing that. Here's my upside.
Absolutely, Barry. Completely right. You can't pressure someone into doing something that's not technically part of their job.
Because the club can get into serious trouble and under close scrutiny. And the patrons may have to go somewhere else to enjoy their evening. So please, don't be stupid on the poker machines. Even if you're betting $500. If you want a lot of money, take it out and go home. Here's my upside.
Exactly right, Barry. Yeah, always the better option is just to go home, whether you're not pressured or where you're not feeling tempted.
Because some people, they put $50 in and it's gone wimp just like that. And then they've got no money to pay for dinner or lunch or whatever. Well, to close our program this afternoon, just reminding you, please gamble responsibly. Bet with your head, not over it. Here's my upside.
Barry, and that's such a wonderful note to end on as well. Bet with your head, meaning bet cleverly, responsibly. If you've lost all your money, don't put more in because you've already reached the amount you've already committed to spending. So absolutely, Barry, thanks for bringing that up, and that's what a wonderful closing remark.
And that is our show for this Sunday, but just reminding you, like what we said at the beginning of the show, please drive carefully on the road. If you're still traveling back from wherever you've been, don't be an idiot on the road. Don't use your mobile phone or answer it. Otherwise, you can go bang or flip over like a pancake. And here's my upside for his first closing message.
That's right, Barry, and it's very fitting that we do finish in a very similar way that we start, driving safely. As Barry raised there, It's very important you're not using your phone while driving, because sometimes you don't even know what's in front of you. As I said, you just hear that bang, and
You
we don't
flip
know.
over.
Flip over. You never know how serious it's going to be. Don't touch your phone while you're driving.
And wear your seatbelts as well.
Absolutely.
And the last closing message we will bring up, like we said at the start, please don't ring 000 unless you have to, because the caretakers at the control centres at New South Wales Ambulance, they don't want idiots ringing up for plain reasons. And here's my upside now for his last and final message.
Thanks, Barry. Right. And just to finish, using the same note that you've raised there, it's something we talk about a lot on the show, but not misusing that 000 number. It's very serious. It's reserved only for emergencies. And even if the people on the other end of the line can detect that it is a prank call, it is still a waste of their time and a waste of a valuable resource.
Because I could be sitting here now complaining of chest pain, and there would be no ambulance to send to me, so here's my upside.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. And as you pointed out, someone who's facing a real emergency may not be able to access the service that they so desperately require.
So please don't be an idiot, guys, with 000. And this is where we'd like to finish our Easter Sunday show. Thanks for watching this all important show about gambling responsibly. And here's my upside one more time to give you that message before we head off into our evening.
Thank you, and we do thank our viewers for listening and watching this video to the end. We do hope you benefited and gained a lot from watching the video.
So, we do hope that you enjoy the rest of your Easter Sunday, and we'll see you again next time. But from me, myself, Barry Fair, and my upsider, we wish you a good afternoon and early evening. And here's my upsider now to say his closing farewell now.
Thanks, Barry. Thank you very much, viewers, for watching. Have a happy Easter. Please remember the messages of this video. Remembering that to stay away from 000 unless you're in an emergency, drive safely and gamble responsibly. Thank you very much for watching.
And don't have too many beers and then have a slanging match. Or glass anybody. Here's my upsider.
That's right, yep. If you're one of those people that gets violent after a few drinks, it is good to remember that it is important just to keep it at a few. There's no need to get violent. Please remember the safety of yourself and your friends when you have a drink.
We want you to watch this video very carefully and really do think about the messages that were brought up on the show tonight. So if you're planning on going to the club tonight, only take what you really need. Don't take a crap load of money and then put it through, or don't ask anybody else in the club for money, because it is illegal, because you are betraying that trust. And this is where I'd like to end the show there by saying, have a good time at the club if you are going tonight, but don't waste your money on the poker machines, set aside $30 for your meal and a drink, and here's my outsider for his closing message once more.
Thanks, Barry. Finally, stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching.
And bye-bye, and have a happy Easter, everyone, and the same to you, Joe, and to all your family. Have a great rest of Easter, everybody, and we are having a barbecue tomorrow here, so join us then. Take care, and we're off to have a beautiful roast now, and here's my outsider to tell you about it before we head off.
Absolutely, we've got some lovely roast chicken and roast beef in the oven currently, and I'll be going soon after this video to go and check on how it's going.
And bye-bye from everybody, from me, Barry Pierre, and my outsider. And here he is to say bye-bye now.
Thanks for having me today, Barry. Appreciate it.
And then now. That's all, folks. Toodaloo.